One more day of decent storm chances before we shut the faucet off and head right back into the scorching heat. Let's talk about on this Friday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Good morning. It is Friday, the 23rd of June, 2023. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Baldy in Chief David Reimer, obviously dressed up in my Friday attire. We are going to be dealing with another day of scattered thunderstorm chances across parts of Texas. Otherwise, it's going to be scorching hot, and that heat dome is only going to build in as we head into next week, with precip chances shutting on off and the summer heat dome of doom building right on in and staying around through the first week of July. Let's head on over and take a look at the radar this morning. It is about 8:30 this morning, doing this a little later than I typically would. We do have a couple of thunderstorms already underway. One complex of storms across the northern Texas Panhandle. That'll probably make its way into Oklahoma by about 10 a.m. or so. We also have a little line of thunderstorms that have fired up on a warm air advection band across portions of western North Texas, northwest Texas. As the last few days have shown, clearly these storms are going to do whatever they want. It is entirely possible this activity sticks around to the afternoon hours, so we may end up with a couple storms in the Metroplex by lunchtime if this activity keeps up. There could be a bit of hail, gusty winds, heavy rain, and a lot of cloud to ground lightning. And obviously, what happens after these storms this morning into early afternoon will depend, well, I should say influence, what could happen later today and tonight. So we head on over and take a look at the severe weather outlook for this afternoon and tonight from the Storm Prediction Center. At level 2 risk, that yellow zone, that's about a 1 in 5 to a 1 in 6 chance for severe storms within 25 miles of your location. That does include the Texas Panhandle for the most part, West Texas, all the way now through northwest Texas and northern Big Country into Texoma, places from essentially Dumas, Amarillo down through Plainview, Lubbock, east to Childress. This is going to be up towards Graham, Jacksboro, Wichita Falls, Vernon, Decatur, up to just west of Gainesville. And again, that's where the best chance for a couple of severe storms late this afternoon and tonight, especially as we get into tonight. Storms from West Texas to Panhandle that may be more isolated this afternoon with large hail damaging winds could form into a cluster of storms that then moves east with the potential for damaging straight line winds, maybe a bit of hail, heavy rain, and cloud to ground lightning. Meanwhile, that level 1 out of 5 risk in green, that's about a 1 in 10 to a 1 in 20 chance for isolated severe storms throughout the day. And again, that includes the Permian Basin, the Big Country, the Concho Valley, down into the Guadalupe Mounds, the Trans-Pecos, the Davis Mounds, Big Bend National Park in southwest Texas, and a wee bit of north and northeast Texas. And again, that's pop-up storms later on today. If they pop up nearby, they're going to have strong winds, maybe a bit of hail, cloud to ground lightning, and as the last week has shown, they're going to pop up wherever they want to pop up, and we're not going to be able to really do much about it. So we'll just have to try and keep an eye on it and give a little bit of a heads up if they do get a poppin'. I do not expect this to be a repeat of 2 days ago, where we had, 100-mile-an-hour winds, tornadoes, softball size hail, but we could definitely have some rowdy storms later today. I mean, we already have rowdy storms this morning, so we could have more rowdy storms later today. In terms of the chance for precipitation, here we go in graphical format. Best chances today, pretty much across the Panhandle, northwest Texas this morning. Then as we head into the afternoon, parts of North Texas down into southeast Texas, the Golden Triangle, and then this afternoon, isolated storms possible back southwest in the Permian Basin, southwest Texas, with temperatures well above 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So any storms that do pop will likely be on the strong side. So we head into tonight, you can see rain chances will be highest across parts of the Panhandle, West Texas, east into northwest Texas, Texoma, with that eastward moving complex of thunderstorms expected, although we'll still have to see how this morning's storms alter that, if at all, and we'll keep an eye on it as we head into the afternoon. Otherwise, temperatures over the next 5 days, it's going to be hot. Southwest half of Texas, you're still really hot. The rest of Texas joins in as we get into the weekend and next week. Here you go. Tomorrow, for example, it's hot. Sunday, it's hot. Monday, still hot. And Tuesday, it's still really hot. And again, with heat index values and all the humidity, especially across the eastern half, eastern two-thirds of Texas, tack on 10 to 15 degrees for the heat index values, and that's what you're going to end up with. So again, while the air temperatures by early next week could still be around 100 to 110 degrees, heat index values could be 115 to 120. Although with the more days we stay up in the triple digits, the more soil moisture we lose and the lower the humidity starting to go. So at least the humidity will start dropping off in a week or so, but it's still going to be hot. So with that being said, we'll keep an eye on things here at the Texas Storm Chasers, and you can do the same with the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app, interactive weather radars down to the neighborhood forecast, storm chasing videos, and live severe weather coverage when necessary. Again, Texas Storm Chasers in your device's app store. We'll have the next regularly scheduled Texas weather roundup by 7 a.m. on Monday, sooner videos if necessary. Y'all make it a great Friday, a great weekend, and God bless.